Hello everyone, and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords. We are still in a conversation with the random Sith lady that tried to kill us, but then we defeated her and she's now with us. Apparently. Because of reasons. And let's continue pressing her about the matter of her lost homeworld. It would have taken several Republic cruisers to destroy the surface of Qatar.
It was not a thing done with machines or weapons. The Force is far more terrible, and it touches more lives than any machine can hope to slay. For everyone that feels the Force, strongly, deeply, each one feels and perceives it in their own way. You have strengths, whether you know it or not. And my master has his. His power is great, and it comes from hunger. He is a wound in the Force, more presence than flesh. And in his wake, life dies, sacrificing itself to his hunger. And those who feel the Force strongly are beacons to his hunger. My people, my planet, would have been attacked in time. It was inevitable. Yet we could do nothing about it.
I would still like to say, why cannot she give us a straight answer? I suspect the problem is that they couldn't really make a way to... It seems like they couldn't figure out how to make it so that he could destroy an entire planet but still make it work with the story, because he doesn't have a big fleet. I'm guessing he's not supposed to have a gigantic, massive battleship. But if she says, oh, he used the Force to kill everyone, just straight up like that, then that would mean he's really, really massively super powerful, and it would be unreasonable for us to be able to survive the final encounter with him, or an encounter with him, which I don't know if he's going to be the final boss, but he might be. So because, you know, if they just say he's very strong in the Force, that wouldn't work, because that means we wouldn't stand a chance against him ever. So they have to kind of, you know, say something that sounds mysterious and doesn't mean very much, because then at least they don't break their storyline. Seems a little silly. Okay, so why did he do it?
The Jedi, the last council of the Jedi, came to our world to meet in secret. They hoped that perhaps among our people they could achieve the clarity to see what was striking them from the darkness of the galaxy. They succeeded, but only in bringing him from the outer regions. And Qatar, with my kind, with the Jedi upon its surface, could no longer be ignored. And my people died, and the Jedi died, and there was no one left, only me.
Okay, so why did they meet on Qatar?
They hoped to see the threat that had been stalking them, and they did. But they were unprepared for the magnitude of the threat.
Okay, so he attacked it because the Jedi had gone there?
He cannot deny his hunger for long. And any gathering of Jedi is something he cannot long resist. And now that the Jedi are vanishing, I do not know what will happen. Perhaps he will grow strong enough to eradicate all life, merely with his presence.
Or it may starve him, make him more desperate.
I do not understand what you mean.
Just thinking out loud, why did they meet on Qatar?
They hoped to see the threat that had been stalking them.
Bloody bloody blah, bloody bloody blah. So, forget it, I have some other questions.
I will answer what I can.
Was your master behind the destruction of Peragus?
My master did not cause the end of the planet you speak of. There are many factions within the Sith. All where one moves, it is not they believe you are the last.
See if there's anything else I can ask. I have heard you're blind, how can you see?
My people once had the power to perceive events, to see through the Force. That sight may manifest itself in many ways, and at times, I may affect the abilities of others to see as well.
You sound as if that sight is lost to you.
My sight has been damaged. What I have taught you, it is not the full extent of the perceptions of my people.
You've not taught me anything. I haven't talked to you before. I get the feeling I skipped the dialogue, but the game assumes I didn't. She has limited ability to see the Force. She has Foresight in first-person mode and can also use it as a Force power by spending Force points.
My master, when he showed me my world, showed it to me as it is. It hurt. And since that moment, it has been difficult to perceive the Force as I once did. But after traveling with you, I feel that perhaps there was a gift in it, hidden beneath the pain.
We've traveled about 10 meters-ish. We just walked out the ship. When one endures, it gives hope to others and themselves.
Only when one suffers do certain truths become evident, both of the galaxy and of the self. And I feel you are an example of this.
Does anyone know that scene in The Matrix 2 where they meet the architect? And they've realized that they have created a world and storyline so convoluted and so self-contradictory that they need to just make a massive plot dump to hope that people will, you know, say, ah, so that's what it was all about. But in the end, it was just a guy talking really pretentiously about pretty much nothing. I feel like that. Okay,
Forgive me, but
now.
before you go, I must ask. Why do you do this? Why do you seek to help me? Teach me?
Because I believe you can be saved.
You must not do this. I cannot allow you to weaken yourself for me.
To help another is not weakness, it is strength to them both.
So you say. But it is not something I have observed or seen.
What do you mean?
I remember little of my homeworld before I entered my master's service. It is not as it was. There is little left of such memories. Or the planet itself.
Yes, I already know about your homeworld. But tell me again, in case it's a new dialogue. If it's the same we've heard before, I'll click through it.
It is not a subject which...
Okay, never mind. Just, I don't know. I feel like I have too many party members that were meant to be mysterious with a dark path, and, you know, they all have secrets, and... We had some kind of people like that in our party in the first game, though no one... You see, it seems like everyone has a dirty past they don't want to talk about, or some kind of mysterious hidden agenda that we don't know. And I don't think we had anyone like that in the first game, actually. We had Canderous, the Mandalorian assassin, bounty hunter kind of guy. His motivation was pretty clear. There's the T3M4. His motivation was clear, we bought him. There's the HK unit, we also bought him, and we were his former master, so that makes sense. There's Mission and Zalbar, who are just kind of kind people looking to help. There was Juhani. We knew about her past, so there was nothing, you know, wishy-washy about that. There was Jolie, maybe slightly mysterious path, but nothing sort of sinister, just kind of... I've seen a lot and I'm not going to tell you all of it. Then there was Bastila. She was kind of nice. And definitely nothing, you know, terribly sinister going on, except for that one plot twist where it turned out she knew we were Revan all along. And was there a 9th member, or was the 9th member the protagonist? Get the feeling I'm forgetting someone. I don't know. But yeah, none of this and Kreia and Aton and the mechanic guy who... Oh, I don't want to talk about the war, it was all very terrible. Nah, I don't know. I preferred the just the characters, I guess, in the first game a lot. They seemed more diverse and less sort of dark and brooding and boring. Have I talked to Rutum?
Are you crazy? That was exchange muscle. When they hear about this, they'll come back a dozen strong and tear you limb from limb.
I can handle them. For now I need some information. I think I saved him from some exchange guys.
Alright. What'd you want to know?
I'm looking for a Jedi Master by the name of Zes Kayel. Heard of him?
Jedi Master? Are you crazy? There aren't any more Jedi running around. let alone masters. But you're serious, aren't you? Alright, well, look. If I were a Jedi, I'd be where I could help people. As for where that happens on Nar Shaddaa, I have no idea.
Okay, I'm also looking for bounty hunters.
The bounty hunters don't have any one place where they stick around. Best thing I can tell you is if you want to find one, get a bounty on your head and then wait.
Okay, I can do that. Okay, that's better than nothing. Never mind, you can leave.
Are you serious? Alright. I must be doing something right for you to come along and bail me out like you did.
Whatever.
Such acts have their own strength about them. I had forgotten.
It was a small act, nothing more.
It may seem that way, but perhaps it can become much more. I'm sorry, I did not mean to speak of it.
No, speak your mind. I wish to hear it.
Principles of sacrifice and charity. These are things I have not seen in some time. I'm afraid that it will weaken you for what comes. But I have said enough, and you do not need my counsel. Your actions should, as always, be your own.
See, she at least disagrees. But does... You know, Kreia, she keeps going on about, oh, you shouldn't do this, it's gonna make you weak, and you can't help everyone, and that's really bad. She at least says, okay, I disagree, but do what you do because you're kind of better than me. I wish Kreia would have that attitude. It would make her a lot less tedious. Oh, hey, more Twi'lek.
Doveri ninja, yonona shitasa chuch. Wanatu mobayes. Dorcha no bankani honkades. Torsenda winoto. Tonotucha.
Savor spelled with a U. S-A-V-O-U-R. Just saying, learn the language. What's this place? And who are you? A door guard. Swordfish. First persuade. I don't think it'll work, but let's see. Okay. Let's look at the journal entry. Apparently, I don't get one. Oh, it's just Pazak. I don't care about Pazak, to be honest. Is anyone here selling Pazak cards? That's the question. You there.
Oh, hello. You have caught me at a rare time. Usually there are many players who seek to play, but you are fortunate to have caught me at a moment of quiet.
Goodbye. I don't want to get into that as well. I'm just looking to see if anyone's willing to sell me cards. That would be much more interesting. You there, are you selling cards?
Febko Emariam da Watasito Insula Raka Rakachata. Tamasokin Chudawanka. Mopi Unawana si Chokoratawa.
Never mind. You know what? I am no longer interested in Pazak. At least I know the password. Yes, it's very much not conspicuous at all. No one would ever know that there's a secret place in there when you mark password at everyone coming by. Anyway, let's go to the cantina. There might be interesting things happening here. Bartender, anything?
So, you have the look of a seasoned spacer about you. What backwash you looking for?
Know anything interesting about the area?
Well, honestly, there's not much for people like you and I to do around here. If you, catch my meaning.
Okay, I think I understand. What can you tell me then? I really don't understand what he means, by the way.
Well, there is plenty for them to do. The Pazak Den, swoop
no, I know
races,
what he does.
the Jek Tar, they're pretty much taken care of.
Okay, so... yeah. Pazak Den, swoop races, Jek Tar, I'll be going now. I know about those two things, I don't care about that thing, I guess, so I'll be going now.
Tarachomo sincho kavavolpa muliji kumanaminta barawamba michedos. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata. Unta chiwita inka kikraya na chawanga kone. Dovrei kun miliwosa slima po wanga sawana mucha.
Yeah, that was not very inspired dancing. What's going on here?
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata. Dahupa bosa kurata go jujuto yoke. Hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune. Ta come tak playa justing miki gongo beaste. Kun grabi la king no mulara kichi kuta grasa kisha. Que chubo grayo bog no cada itapa titsa tong merinita. Jawana masorin ke chajuta na kut bawamba bawajaji moriami zurata. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
No.
Dovrei kun miliwosa slima po wanga samoana mucha.
I sort of doubt any of my companions would be willing to dance for a perverted, fat slime worm. Duros. Anyone who actually has a name? Well, so much for that. Seriously? Nothing? That's it? Maybe these people are interesting? Possibly. And if I am? Okay, can I pass along a message for you? You're actually looking to kill him, I'm fairly certain, but okay, I'll see what I can do. La la la. I know I can go in. So supposedly there's a player in here by the name of something? I don't remember any named NPCs in this place actually. Darnus?
Manansa kapuna wasiro toke. Ni juva mari kikima.
Do you have any extra cards I could buy? That might be interesting. Flip 3 and 6. A +/-2 card I will buy. And I guess I'll also buy a -1 card. +/-5 is a little much, but I'll buy it as well, and that's it. So this guy. Yes, we've heard all that before. You've got some friends waiting out front. Well, quite frankly, I believe they're going to try and kill you. Some thugs looking to rough you up by the look of things. Then perhaps I should take you out to meet them. Maybe you deserve it?
Loka kamaran endoso ran with no chabi. Tu rantamana sobu.
I just meant to suggest we could go out there and talk to him, and I would be his, you know, be there so that they wouldn't punch and beat him up and possibly kill him. And now suddenly the only options I have is extortion. The only option I have, actually. Fine, let's try... Sorry for clicking through that, but I am getting a little vexed. You see? Why? Why did I get dark side points? And when was my last quick save? Let's save this as Pazak, I guess. No, Pazak is at 16, the quick save is 4 minutes before. Okay, I'm definitely going to load this then. I don't mind getting dark side points if I choose to get them, if I do something that I know is evil. But in that instance, I meant to try and find a solution for the problem so it's not sitting there in my quest log. Apparently that wasn't possible. The only option I had left was extortion, which I don't really want to go for. Hey, who are you? You're just annoying. Okay, let's give him 5 credits. Can you tell me about the area? Okay, as soon as I'm done reading one of these sentences, I'll skip through it because I find, of all the languages we've encountered so far, this high-pitched whining is by far the most annoying, so I'm going to skip through as much of it as possible. I hope you agree with that. Why aren't you allowed in the bar? Okay. So to sum up, he's small and spying on people. Okay. Pazakte? Yes. Okay, fair enough, but why aren't you in? Okay, we know why he's not allowed in the bar. I want to see the exchange. What makes you say that? The exchange and I have business and I'm looking to sign on. I'm not. Fair enough, I'm here to crush the exchange. Let's go with that. I've killed planets before, I can do it again, apparently. That just sounds like a really evil thing to say. Okay, we'll see about that. So far, unless we encounter an even worse NPC, this is the most annoying NPC I've ever met in these games. And I'm still somewhat surprised I couldn't actually do much in there. And I know I should have talked to the guys to get that quest back again, but I didn't. Because, quite honestly, I don't think I can resolve it in a matter that is satisfactory to me, so... I've been to the dock... Oh, I can talk to the guy whose wife I rescued. I think she should be fine. Let's see if I can't... maybe get them to get the refugees out of there, possibly. Or at least maybe something just happens, I don't know. We still have this this matter of the Bith scientist who was killed. Here we have the airspeeder. We could also do something with that, possibly, to take us from one area to the next. Attempt to use the airspeeder? Yeah, okay, so I can't use it. I don't quite know. Never mind. I don't know why and what's going on, but let's just pretend it's all fine. You guys aren't interesting, I think. Well, maybe they know something about the exchange. No. I don't want to deal with the Mandalorians. How about you?
Dobry Chubabash, get scala, Hontononsa nona, Rishunko, Jova, Nincha Chimba, Paxi Tredujuzi Jujupitie, Printaba Nin Sochu.
Okay, that almost sounds like a quest. Captain?
Rishunko, Jova, Nincha Chimba, Paxi Tredujuzi Jujupitie, Printaba Nin Sochu.
Why can't you retrieve him?
Rishunko, Jova, Nincha Chimba, Paxi Tredujuzi Jujupitie, Printaba Nin Sochu. We don't sakrate, Rotota de Jalawara Kunsa Zoto.
Okay, fine, I'll keep an eye out. What species is your captain? I don't know what a weak way is, but I'll keep an eye out for him. Okay. I'm guessing if I give a breathing mask to one of my guys, or to myself rather, because I'm the most important of my guys, and frequently use the heal, that should be fine. Where's the guy with his wife? He was in here somewhere. Oh, there you are.
Aida, I didn't think I'd ever find you. I can't believe you're here before me.
The destruction of Telos? I can't even tell you what happened after, being shuttled from system to system barely one planet ahead of the Sith fleet.
Shh, we can talk about it later. You have my thanks, stranger. I can only hope you have as much luck at what you're looking for.
I hope so too. May the Force be with you both.
It's strange you came by when you did. I was right at the edge of deciding whether to give up, turning it over in my mind. And suddenly you walked through the door and gave me the answer I needed to hear.
I think you already knew the answer, which was why you didn't give in to the exchange.
Maybe you're right. Thanks again, stranger.
Anytime. Hey, I got the focusing lens fixture. Okay, I can now build a lightsaber. That's cool. Still can't make it in here. I'm going to suspect that this is where the exchange might be. I don't know. Well, I've actually seen one of the local exchange guys, that something guy, in the refugee camp. I killed him, but we know that the assassin they sent after me came from here, and I have not found anyone I could make inquiries with as to the nature of that. I mean, I could try again. To talk about the exchange. He is not convincible that I am a member of the exchange. And he doesn't know anything else. This door also doesn't open. I kind of don't have many more loose ends, though, as to the sort of main stories of... well, the important stuff, basically. I myself shall now be getting the breath mask. We will obviously quick save and go in. If my party members die, I don't care too much. Oh, the door is just visual, it's not actually there anymore. Cool, cool.
Poison is spreading through my body.
Yeah, whatever. I don't want to talk to random thugs or bar patron. I need to find that captain guy. Blink, and everyone's fine again. Another bar patron. Chemical dispensers. If I get all the chemicals,
my body.
Will it stop being poisonous? I doubt it. Okay, so this is Weequay's Thok. This is the Lunar Shadow Captain. That's the guy I wanted to talk to. Let's heal up and then start the dialogue.
Poison is spreading through my body.
You the captain of the Lunar Shadow?
I'm poisoned.
Your crew will abandon you if you don't return. So I come across a captain and I can't convince him to take the refugees. Brilliant. I got a level up though. We are pretty much at the end of an episode, but... obviously persuade, obviously awareness, and treat injury, I guess. Powers. Resilience. I got a new lightsaber form. I can't upgrade any more buffs. Well, I could go for energy resistance or force resistance, but they seem like really minor. I mean, absorbing 4 points of damage. When against tough enemies, I take 30 to 40 per, cycle of attack. Even absorbing 20 barely seems like it would take the edge off, even. So... I don't know, I'll just improve my force redirection. And this apparently also works on... It allows me to also throw the lightning back, the attacks back at enemies, instead of just deflecting them harmlessly, I guess. You guys will now be fine again. Anyone in the middle with a name?
Poison spreading through my body.
Twi'lek Domo. Didn't I see you elsewhere?
I
heard the exchange makes this place their lair.
Tornata via Gicho Watana, Ikunera Ketinito, Baramas, Nucho, Tavadumpa Munsuru, Kupla Liawa, Bo Bagaragawanda, Yaitua, Ulwanji Yuma, Kawana Bota, Yuntatanga, Kinamatura, Tayaita, Tabosanhansata.
Poison spreading through my body.
Then perhaps I'll just wait for some of them to show.
Kawana bota yuntatanga kinamatura. Tayaita tabosanhansata.
That sounds promising. Though of course we don't know where. Well, where we would have to go and where we would have to wait, but. Let's explore this room here again. We haven't been through it fully yet. Just some bar patrons. Another chemical dispenser.
Dawancha mori consova. Mawani dinjori kitsodu sobarenwa. Dorjine sobawata.
Poison is spreading through my body.
What? Can I get something to drink?
Mogachi norta hirembe wanachi. Kaki mogo grabo. Drum pabanakaras mangla. Klalavadumba compaile mokata.
Okay, I wanted to know about the place.
Kawana bota ayuka taigwa kankidora. Yasora ku tuka ulwanji yumalitba. Shanek ma winbo klelenko sobaramwe. Mogachi norta hirembe wanachi. Kaki mogo grabo. Drum pabanakaras mangla. Klalavadumba compaile mokata.
Poison is spreading through my body.
Okay. I don't think it's particularly smart to advise him about the shape and sharpness of his horns. He might not react positively to that. Let's do another quick save, and I think one improved field is just about enough. You're called Gant. Is that the name of your race? Yes, it is. Okay. It might have also been a name, so I thought, you know, Gant Findsman? Hello? Oh, you don't speak. Hey, I'm talking to you. Alright, fine. They appear to be a silent kind of race. I don't know, I should probably not keep exploring this. It's already been a fairly long episode. And these guys aren't very cooperative.
Poison is spreading through my body.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, all of these guys are just called Gant or Gant Findsman, which I suspect they don't do much. Maybe their form of communication is just not a kind that we can perceive. I don't know, it feels like it was a very eventless episode though, so...
Poison is spreading
I'll
through
just
my
quickly
body.
No, it just goes on similarly. I'll have to do more exploring next time. So, I guess I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.